Welcome back to another episode of It's All Clutter. I'm Jess Marcy. I'm a clutter coach, and I believe that all of the clutter in your life is connected. When you start tackling those boxes on the floor, you're going to also need support around tackling the emotional side of clutter, the financial side of clutter. You're going to need support around the difficult conversations that you need to have with people in your life. And my approach to tackling clutter is integrated. We support all areas of your life as you are decluttering. One thing that I have noticed across the board working with my clients is that they are dealing with a lot of illness in their life, whether they're helping a family member, caring for a family member who is ill, whether they are experiencing illness themselves or they have clutter because they went through an event where they were sick. There's a lot of illness, and going through this process, decluttering, often leads to an overall sense of feeling better. We have clients who are on anxiety meds and depression meds and all sorts of other things that after decluttering with me and with my team, they are able to actually come off or reduce their medications. For a long time, I have been asking the question to my clients, have you talked to your doctor about the clutter in your house? Have you talked to your therapist about the clutter in your house? And almost always the answer is no. So my question to all of the healthcare professionals out there is, why are we not asking patients about their home environments? Why are we not asking about the overwhelm that they might possibly be feeling in their homes? Why are we not talking about clutter as part of the overall picture of a patient's health? Why? It's a huge contributing factor. Now, I'm no doctor, but here's how it basically works. When you feel stressed, that causes inflammation in your body, and inflammation is what causes disease and illness. When a person walks into their house and they instantly feel stressed just from being home, just from the silent to-dos that they're seeing everywhere, from the overwhelm of having any amount of clutter, that stress is contributing to a negative feedback loop in their life. It is contributing to illness in general. On top of that, there's a lot of other ways that clutter can cause different types of physical illness symptoms. There's environmental issues, when there's dust, when there's animal droppings. There's a lot of mold in the homes that I'm working in. Mold toxicity is a huge issue for people who have allergies, and just certain people are more susceptible to mold. Doctors are not asking about mold. They're not asking about dust. There's also literal hazards of having clutter. Things can fall on you. You can trip over things. I work with thousands of people in large communities online right now, and what I hear from home health aides and people who go into your house to help you when you're dealing with an illness is they're not allowed to help you clean. They're not allowed to create a safer environment. That's not what they're getting paid to do. They're allowed to teach you how to do that, but they're not supposed to be doing it for you. In every spot possible, we are neglecting one huge contributor to both physical and mental health, and that is your home environment. So I am on a mission. I want to talk to healthcare providers everywhere about asking this one simple question. Does your home feel overwhelming? Does your house environment feel overwhelming? Are you dealing with clutter in your life? That question is so critical to people's well-being, and it is never, ever asked. So please, if you know a healthcare provider, if you know a doctor, if you know a nurse, if you know a therapist, if you know anybody remotely connected to the healthcare industry, tag them in this video. I want to start this conversation. This is so important. It is the one major thing that is being overlooked routinely across the board in our medical field. And it is one thing that can make a tremendous difference in health outcomes everywhere. Please help me spread the word.